Hi everyone.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome to Mindset Live. I'm Rene.
Yes, and I am John. I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. We had a really
Amazing.
amazing weekend. It's a very special weekend. Um, I see that Casey is joined, and that is our guest tonight. Casey Schwartz. She's an FIT student living in New York, and she has an amazing mindset. We're going to talk to her all about all the things that she went through and how she's figuring out everything. The other cool part is she is actually an intern for Mindset, and she is just doing an incredible job. So let's bring her on. What do you think?
Okay, yeah. Did you ask to join? Let's see.
It says Casey Schwartz joined, but she didn't ask to join.
Okay. Casey just asked up. There we go.
There we go. This is the exciting moment
I
before
know.
the guest comes on.
Hi, hi.
Hi, Casey Schwartz. Nice to see you.
You too. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Just in my room doing some work.
Oh, thank you so
I
much.
took my focus gummy.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Thank you for coming on. We can't wait to talk to you.
Yeah, so
too.
yeah, I wanted to bring you on, obviously, because you are, besides being a guest tonight, you are on the Mindset team. And so I just wanted to go over a little bit with the audience and with our friends and everybody, something really cool that happened on Saturday. And the fact that we have partnered with the incredible personality and fitness and in life and in positivity, Isaac Boots. And he's doing a curated collection of his favorite things in the Hamptons. And Mindset is on that list. And Mindset is going to be there the whole summer. So
Yeah. No, I
that is
saw that
really
you guys went out. That was really cool.
So we're really
I saw
excited
it.
to share that with everybody. And if you are in the Hamptons this summer, please get over to Wainscott.
Yes.
It is, honestly, it's the future of retail. It's what retail is going to look like. It's about activations. It's about excitement. It's about moments. It's filled with so much joy. And it's like nothing else out there. You've got to go. It's the torch shop in Wainscott. It's unbelievable.
Yes. And Casey, you have to make your way out there.
Yeah. I need to go.
Yes. And do some in-store demonstrations.
Yes. Some more events. Yeah.
Yes. I love that. We'll talk about your events in a little.
Yeah.
But first, I think I want to talk about you and your mindset and living in the city and going to school during COVID and how that affected you mentally, socially, how everything has affected you.
Yeah. So obviously, remote learning has been really hard, especially for me because I feel like for me personally, I need to be in a classroom. I do much better face to face. So I feel like for me, I really struggled a lot being online on my computer and not being able to ask questions and go for extra help. So that's honestly when I started getting more into CBD because I was home and I was stressed and I really needed something to help ground me. And it was also much harder with working out and like when we were talking about fitness a lot too.
Yeah.
So I started to turn to like different, I feel like a lot of people were looking for different outlets in that time. And that's really when I found CBD.
100%. And when did so you found CBD then, and when did you find yoga? Like, cause I know you.
Yoga, so my mom is really into yoga. So she kind of pushed that on me a lot. And I started with Core Power like last March, probably. Yeah. And she pushed that on me a lot. And I honestly I took it up and I fell in love with it, obviously. It helped. That's another thing that I use to help ground me. It's a great workout. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, we've seen this really beautiful marriage between CBD and yoga consistently now through everyone in the mindset community. And it's been this really, really nice thing because it's ultimately, I guess, about getting back to balance, right? It's all about, finding that balance and making sure that you have that space to be who you want to be and feel the way you want to feel. And I think CBD and yoga are really do the same things in that sense. And
Yeah.
Very both natural.
Yeah, very like both use for anxiety, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, so, I was thinking about it because we were at this event Saturday night and the place was filled with people and no one had masks on. And that was cool. That was fine. We were vaccinated and we didn't have masks on either. But it was very interesting because you're thinking, oh my God, it seems like seconds ago that we were all locked down and the whole family was doing puzzles together.
Yeah.
And
It's
the change so quickly. How are you dealing with it? How does your mindset get affected by going from this, it seemed like this extreme lockdown into this almost as if it didn't happen?
It's honestly, it's been a lot. Like I feel like it's happened very fast, especially in the city in Manhattan. It was so dead a year ago. Like no one outside, nothing was open, and now restaurants, bars, like everything has been a lot. It's been nonstop a little bit. It's definitely been a lot, and I feel like I've struggled with having alone time and grounding down, and I feel like it's just been a lot more social. So it's been really good, but at the same time, it's kind of like I need to adjust a little bit better.
Yes, when I look at the hours worked, it explains to me why they're so low at times, because you must be out actively.
Yes, I've been. I mean, especially I was gonna say at my age now, everyone is coming home from college, so I have a lot of friends that are just graduating. So everyone's around now. Yeah. Things are opening. So people are traveling. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Like I understand that whole transition because now it's change and it's good change, but it's still an adjustment. And we're so used to, not being able to hug someone or kiss someone or do all of those things. And now we get to, and that's amazing. But it is a big change.
Yeah, I mean, I think it goes back to self-care ultimately, right? How are you going to take care of yourself? How did you take care of yourself over the pandemic to keep yourself mentally and physically in shape? And now what did you learn from it? And what are you figuring out that, you don't want to take with you?
Right. What are you taking with you and what are you leaving behind?
From COVID?
Yeah.
Honestly, relating back to the CBD thing, I feel like for me, I used to turn to more. I don't know if I'm allowed to. I don't know what I'm allowed to say, but I used to
say whatever you want.
More. Okay, I used to use marijuana more, and then I feel like the more that I used it, the more anxiety I ended up having, and the more less focused I was, the more unproductive I was, and then that's honestly when I started looking into CBD. I was like, what part of this is going to help me, and what part of it is the reason that I'm so tired or that I'm so not focused, and then so that's honestly I'm going to take that with me is to lessen that, lessen alcohol, and focus more on myself, CBD, wellness. I really am interested in learning more about that. Socially, it's helped a lot with my anxiety. So what else am I going to take with me? Self-care, a lot more self-care. I really like to give myself downtime at least every day. I like to do 10 minutes. I started meditating over COVID. I love meditating. I started meditating. I journal. I started to journal. Now that COVID's over, I feel like I've stopped doing the things I was doing, and I need to get back onto that.
I absolutely think you are amazing, and everything
you're said, amazing.
Thank you.
By the way, you're amazing. You're amazing.
Everything you just said is so real, and I love that you realize that weed was doing something for you.
Yes.
But there were things that you knew that it wasn't right. You knew that you weren't as focused as you could be. You knew that it was giving you.
But it was really easy during COVID to just rely on it, just to have something to help me. That was the easiest thing that I could think that would get me through the day, would help me with school, would help me calm down. Yeah.
Right. And so many people don't know the difference between CBD and marijuana.
Yeah. I mean, CBD and THC are completely different things, different cannabinoids completely.
They're totally different, yeah.
Work completely differently inside your endocannabinoid system and, do have similar wellness benefits, but certainly there's no intoxication in CBD.
Right. And I think that's something a lot of people don't realize.
Exactly. They don't realize. And you know what? Sometimes you don't want to be intoxicated. Well, most of the time.
No, especially something like CBD is like you can take it before school, you can take it before class. You can't really smoke weed before class. Like it's not the same thing. Yeah.
I've got to tell my son that, and hopefully he will take
He's
it.
kidding.
It took me a while to figure that out. I mean, now that I know that there's a better alternative, that now I've completely started using CBD more. Yeah.
Yeah. So is it a part of your daily routine? Do you
Yeah.
have a routine?
Yeah, it is. So I take the happy gummies always. Focus, I only take it's like when I have something that I know is due. Like today, I was working on assignments all day. So I took a focus gummy. Sleep, I told you when I first started working with you that I really have trouble sleeping. That has always been a problem. I've tried everything, and the gummies, they work. They're really good.
The rest gummies?
The rest gummies, yeah. The calm, sometimes at night when I'm winding down, instead of like a glass of wine, I'll take a calm gummy. Yeah. Same thing. It makes you feel the same, really. Just nice and like it's something you don't even notice though. It just works.
Exactly. Yeah. It just makes you feel like yourself.
Yeah. It just makes you calmer. It just what you had said before was that it's not it's like what you don't feel, not what you do feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like less anxiety. Yeah.
Well, I think you should give yourself a pat on the back because, a lot of people went through a lot of things, and yet you came out on the other side of this with this very cool mindset, and you actually reached out to us.
Yeah.
And you said, you know what? I think you guys are doing something interesting. We didn't know where we're still a startup. We're 8 months old, right? But we were such babies. And you said, you know what? There's something cool happening. And that alone, should show you should be proud of yourself because you just went out and were like, you know what? This makes sense to me.
Well, I saw you guys teamed up with a lot of people that I see. So you were doing something, right? Like you were on my feed somehow.
Yeah.
So I did see you guys through other people. But and then your products, they just resonated with me. Like that's kind of what I was looking for. I was looking to work with a company just like you. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, we're so happy that you're here.
So happy. We love having you part.
And I love doing the events. I love going to the events.
Talk about the events.
Yeah.
So you did 3 crazy successful events.
They were awesome. Like they were great. Everyone is super. Yeah. They're really fun. First of all, everyone is social. Everyone asks questions. Everyone is interested in the products. Honestly, the last event that I did with Kyle, before I even set up the table, the samples were gone. Like I didn't even have a chance to take a picture. And like as I was putting them out, I kept taking them out of the box to put on the table, and people were grabbing them off the table. So yeah.
Was this the Urban Strength event or the Rona event?
It was Urban Strength event.
Urban Strength, yeah. Let's shout out Urban Strength because they do that really cool event. If people are not familiar, Urban Strength is Kyle and Noam, and they're under the Queensboro Bridge, which is such a cool place.
It's really cool.
You went there to represent Mindset. You did such a great job, and as you said, everybody was loving it. So
it was so successful. I took the class. He let me take the class, and it was so hard. It was amazing. They're the best. They're amazing.
They are.
And when is that? That class, I think, is 6:30 on Tuesdays for anyone watching.
Yeah. No, definitely. I'm gonna go back.
Yeah, it's really.
Well, we should definitely go back with them, but I want to go take their class. Yeah.
Oh, we definitely will. And we're gonna do another Rona event. So
so you did such a great job. They loved us. They loved you, and they
that was
back.
a really good one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think July 10th.
I think July 10th.
I think it's July 10th that we're gonna do another event.
Okay.
And we'll explain the Rona event. Like, what did you do?
So the Rona event, well, what I got from it was it was like a men's Lululemon type. Right. Yeah. So it's really high. It's a high-end store. It looked really nice. There was a couple other vendors there. There was like 2 others. They weren't there in person, but they had products out. And I set up a tray. And as the runners came back from their run, they would come in and see the whole setup, and they would grab a sample, take one of the energy drinks, take a protein bar, and they were all hanging out, taking pictures, asking questions. So it was good. Yeah.
Yeah. No, the event looked great. The content you got from that event was so fun.
Yeah.
That was with Kyle.
Shout out.
Yeah, that was the coolest thing.
Yeah, that was Kyle's idea. He's great. He's the best. I love when he's there.
Yes. Yeah. Shout out to Kyle Axel.
Yeah.
No.
We're fans.
He's yeah.
There's nobody better. So, and then of course you went to the Glass House Yoga event where they were
Yes.
doing different forms of yoga depending on the mindset. And what was that like? That was in Greenpoint?
They did a focus, a calm, and a happy, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So before each one there were samples. I mean, people kind of took whichever they were feeling, but I guess the flow was like catered towards the mindset. Yeah. I took Amanda's class. I think she did the calm one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she did happy. I mean,
happy,
whatever she did.
Yeah.
I took her class.
I took hers. It was so nice. The weather was so nice. We're right outside in the middle of Brooklyn in the market thing that they have. Yeah, it was a really cool location. It was fun. It was really fun.
So I think Amanda's saying happy.
Oh, she's a happy. Yeah. It was really fun.
It was fun, right? We have to do that again.
Yeah, no, it's so great. I mean, you're such an amazing representative of the brand. We get, obviously incredible feedback that you just represent us so beautifully. So thank you.
Yes, thank you.
It's fun. I enjoy going. They're very fun.
Good. I can't wait for you to do some more.
Yeah.
Let's do more. Yeah.
Yeah. So have you gotten? So I know you said your mom does yoga. Has she tried CBD at all? Is she?
Yeah. So I pushed that on her. I kind of taught her about it. She was obviously like, what is it? What is this going to do for me? Like, how am I going to feel? So I had to explain it to her. I said, just take it every day, like to be consistent with it. And I got her a pack of the Happies, and they're in her room and they're empty. I know they're gone. So I told her she takes them. I take them every day.
Order more Happies.
Yeah, no, and she told me, she's like, they really work. She's like, I'm not high. That's what she's like. She called me the first time. She's like, why don't I feel high? And I'm like, you're not going to feel high. You're just going to feel happier. And she said that it works for her. Yeah. My dad has a bad knee and he has a bad back, and I got him the muscle rub, the muscle cream, the green bottle. And I asked him the other day if that worked for him, and he said, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So there's different ways of using CBD, which is like the cool part about it.
Yeah,
you don't just take it by your mouth. You can rub it. I use the beauty cream, the bath bomb. There's like all different ways to use it, which is cool.
All the topicals and the ingestibles. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Right.
I love that you got your family into CBD.
Yeah. No, I love that they take it too, and I love that they can support what I'm doing. Like they don't look at me. They're like, why would you work with like a weed brand? Like, because it's not that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to work for a weed brand either. So.
Right. Yeah. No, they use the products. They love the products. My sister, I've given some to her. I gave some to my brother. I told him to tell his friends. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
That's real. I love how you want to share it with everyone, because
I do.
You really feel like that's like me too. Whenever you feel that something has helped you, you want to help others.
They're also really good. Like, they taste really good. So it's like it's easy for me to be like, take this, like try it. It's like a piece of candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Delicious. They are. They're
delicious.
So I'm assuming Happy is your favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Happy is definitely my favorite because I like the flavor a lot. Also, it's something like I could take every day, and it's something like it always, like, I don't want to take Calm every day always, because I don't always need that rest. Sometimes I don't always need, like, I do. So I always need it, but Happy is something it's more consistent.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So that's so important with CBD is consistency, and like adding it to your daily routine, like you have done. I'm sure your meditation and journaling and all of that, and yoga. And
I was so good at that over COVID. It's kind of like, now that I'm talking to you about it, I'm like, I need to reset my mind again. Yeah. Yeah. I need to get back there.
Also, so give yourself permission to enjoy yourself too. Yeah. You've been locked down for a while.
Yeah.
Everybody should definitely listen. Do what makes you happy. That's part of our motto too, right? Whether it's taking Happy CBD or whatever it is,
Right. Yeah, but it's part of your routine. So I think you're right. Like, don't be hard on yourself about that. But definitely.
No, but I've noticed like that. I feel differently. I feel differently when I stop. Like, when I stopped doing those things, the self-care things that I did every day for so long, I do feel differently now. like I feel a little bit more ungrounded and a little bit more stressed, and like I haven't been getting things done, like my schoolwork and things. I haven't been as consistent, and I need to get back to that place that I was so good for so long.
All right, well, Casey, get your
Yeah.
S together, okay? Let's go.
Telling my dad.
What's going on?
Yeah, no, I get that. And it's easy.
Yeah.
Don't be hard on yourself. You'll go right and a little bit. All you do is 5 minutes of something, I feel like, and two minutes of journaling, and you'll feel better.
I see both of them. My parents are here.
Oh.
Hi.
I was just, they missed the part about them. But
Yes.
We can tell it again, or
Yeah.
just watch it later.
Yeah, well, we have it. We'll syndicate it across the platforms.
Yes.
And
yeah.
Yes, and since they're here, we love Casey.
That's true.
She's
That's
amazing.
We've been having fun.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. So what else do you want to talk about? Do you want to tell us anything else about? So you moved apartments recently. How was that?
Yes. It's been so great, so amazing. I'm so happy. I feel like I have a fresh space. I like to redo I like to redo my room like often, so it was fun to kind of like have a fresh canvas. I love where I am. I love my new location. I moved down 10 blocks, so I feel like just the area I'm in is a little bit busier for me, which is good. I love my roommate. I'm very happy. Yeah. Everything.
Oh, that's so good. I love that. I love your mindset. We love everything about it.
Yeah, no, it's unbelievable. I mean, I have to be honest with you, it's so astounding to me, the brilliance and the people that are surrounding this brand that we get to talk to every week. It's so impressive because, you know, you guys are so young and you're getting it so early. Like you're not spending a life of fumbling around and suffering and figuring it out like some of us did. You're seeing early on, I want to be healthy. I want to have wellness.
Right.
I want anxiety. I don't want that. I want wellness in my life. And you're making it happen. And
I think everybody feels that way. They just don't know where to start a lot of the time. Like they're like, what do I do? Like, what do I start with? Like they wouldn't know to just get into yoga so fast. They don't, it's like a little bit intimidating to start a journey like that.
100%.
Yeah.
I think that's why on the site, you know, if you go to Mindset Wellness CBD, you can see the Wellness Wednesday yogas. You know,
right.
You can see all the classes that we've set up so that it is a support system of not just one thing. So if you follow us on Instagram, you know you're not going to find just product placements. You're going to find positive messages and things that are trying to, again, help you to choose your mindset. And
right.
it's a total way of sort of looking at life and looking at community and looking at healing and how people want to feel going forward. And that's really anxiety free, at least that's for me.
Right. And just taking care of ourselves, you know.
Right.
It's
so important. It really is. It's
so
like,
important.
Absolutely.
And it's easy, especially like in the summer and after COVID, to get caught up and forget about that, how important it is.
But yeah, we have to bring it back to prioritize our health. And our
I think now I'm like inspired a little to recreate my routine and to take my journal back out and to go back to my videos. I had the Calm app on my phone. Before bed, I would listen to it every night. I would listen to Headspace meditation, and I stopped. I really last month or so, I stopped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, bring it back out if you feel like it. If you get the feeling, then do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
If you're finding that anxiety creeping up again and you find yourself a little out of alignment again, you know why. You know how to bring yourself back. And that's the beauty of it. At least you know how to bring yourself back when you want to.
Right.
Yeah. And you're smart enough to see the difference, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're self-aware. Well, if anybody wants to try Mindset Wellness CBD, if they have not tried Mindset Wellness CBD, if you've not had a delicious gummy.
They're so good. They really are so good. Yeah.
Go to Mindset Wellness CBD and use the code Casey10. That is your code, Casey10.
Yes.
You'll get 10% off. You'll get free shipping. And Rene, I don't know if you heard, Sages the packages now. So that's a thing that we do. So it's actually, we package everything up, and then before it goes out, she actually blesses them.
Well, not blessed. I just hear the energy.
Yeah.
And that's always a lot of fun. It's the house sometimes when there's a lot of orders, the house gets filled up with a lot of smoke.
Sage. It's
So,
sage. It's
good.
good.
That's a whole other show. But anyway, Casey, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much for reaching out. Thank you so much for everything you're doing for us. We are going to have a very, very busy summer. So get ready because there's a lot of excitement.
Let's do some more events. Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah,
are.
of course.
Yeah.
We're so happy to have you as part of our community. So thank you.
It's been very, very fun and it's been great. Yeah, I'm very happy as well.
Oh, good. Okay, we love you. And
Yeah, have a good night. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, I think, right?
yes.
I'll text you shortly.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.